Hello world, Justin Tucker here, starting the video tutorial series on creating a convention slash membership e-commerce based website using the Drupal 7 content management framework. And I know that's a big mouthful. So this video is really going to cover just getting Drupal installed. If you don't know how to get to this screen, you'll need to defer to another video. There's tons out there. I'll probably do one. But we're going to go through the installation, and really what I want to do on this video is show you primarily the modules that we'll be using. So here's kind of a snapshot of it. You can pause your video and kind of get this list. And here's kind of some of the Drupal Commerce modules I'm using. Naturally, these modules here can be in the same directory as the primary modules. I just, for Commerce modules, like to keep them separate and make my own folder called Commerce-modules. But these will be the primary modules we'll be using. I may be adding to this during the series. If so, then you'll be seeing that. But we'll just kind of go ahead and install a standard installation, not a minimal. But really just wanted to start from the very beginning of actually installing Drupal, getting it going, and building this type of platform that has these dynamic features. We'll just let Drupal do its thing. And once that's done, we get to fill out some configuration information. Time zone looks good, don't need that, and save and continue. Okay, and you should be able to get to this screen. That's good news. And here's your default Drupal 7 installation. So the first place I'm going to go is up to the modules and get things how I like it. One thing I cannot stand is this overlay, so I'm going to go to that one real quick and just make sure I get that one turned off. Otherwise, I'm going to go down the list here and kind of select and unselect things as needed. We know we'll need a contact form. I'm going to turn comment off. Leave those on. PHP filter, I'll leave that off for now. Yeah, search is on. Taxonomy, good. I'm going to turn toolbar off because I like the administrative menu toolbar style. I know we're going to need chaos tools, and I'm not going to check every single one of these. I'm going to check most of them, and then Drupal's going to say, hey, you're going to have to turn all these other ones on if you're going to want to do what you're doing, which is fine. Custom content panes, big fan of this and how it integrates with views. So we're going to be using that. Page Manager for sure. Content or views content pane. So this to me is a very big powerhouse of tools right here that we'll be going over. Oh, need address field to get commerce going with the cart and all that, so we will get that on the next go around. And I need date API and date views. We'll go ahead and activate display suite, just the UI and display suite. I don't really use these other ones. We'll do email, entity reference pre-populate, these two for sure. Actually, yeah, pretty much all of these, except for the example. I'll turn this on and configure it later. We will want backup and migrate. I know these will want to turn on. We'll go ahead and say yes to panels and mini panels. And rules. Rules will be very, very important. Honeypot for spam. Say yes to that. Okay, so let me get this saved. And while that's saving, let me go to is it date API? What do I need? Yeah, date. So we'll copy that link location. Okay, there we go. So now the overlay is gone. I kind of got this drop-down menu in my admin. I like this much better. So let me install the date field, and I think we have, let's see, Drupal 7 address field. And install another. And again, sorry for the boring nature of this video. We're basically like in the setup, stage of painting, just kind of getting the tools that we know we're going to need at least right now. So calendar was something I was wanting to add, then date fields. So we'll get these things turned on. And then now I should be able to actually turn on a bunch of cart modules, which it looks like I can. So we're going to turn on cart, checkout, commerce, commerce UI, pretty much a lot of these. Line item UI, order UI. Got to be able to accept payments. Some people ask why the price module. This is a cart. You can actually make this a catalog just by turning this off. So that's why Drupal Commerce is so powerful, is kind of how they've taken each one of these concepts and made it modular. Going to need product reference. I'm not going to turn tax on because these are going to be service-based products. I guess in the case of a t-shirt, you could maybe ship it, but usually if it's a convention, users show up. This module right here, customizable products, this is going to really be a pillar which we're going to lean on in order to make the registration part happen. So that module from the community is very important. I guess we'll activate PayPal. Reports are fun, but I'll need to install the charts. Flat rate for shipping. We really don't have a shipping consideration, so I'll leave that off. Shipping is a whole other world. Taxes and shipping, I think, are the two Achilles heel of or weak points of shopping carts. Those are not things you want to wait to get a fix on. Those are things you want to make sure you tackle up front. Anything wrong in shipping is going to kill your bottom line. If it's too much, then you have to pay for it. If it's not enough, if it's too much, users won't buy and you don't get the sale. If it's not enough, then you comes right out of your profit to be able to pay for the shipping. So, but in the case of conventions and memberships, shipping usually isn't a big consideration. You may have stock considerations if you have a set number of tickets for a convention or a conference. We'll leave those off for now. Otherwise, here's the date fields and everything else looks good. Let's turn the address field on. It's going to want to turn on even if I don't check that. And everything else I think looks okay. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Okay, and once that saves, I should pretty much have the tools needed to begin this venture. You'll notice we get a new store link at the top where we can do many different things. And this is going to represent our primary navigation area for the Drupal interface. So let me just pull up our module list. Once again, we added the address field and date. So this is really kind of the list here. And here's the list in the Drupal Commerce modules that we're going to use to make the commerce portion of this work. Okay, so that is really actually going to conclude this video. These are the tools we're using right now, and I've effectively just turned them on. And that's really where we're going to leave this. And in the next video, we're actually going to talk about the different content types, the different forms that we need to fill out, and start creating those. So thanks for watching. If you've got any feedback, it is always welcome. And of course, love subscribers. So please do that if you like these videos. I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Bye-bye.